Farming is our greatest innovation. Helping farmers produce the food that feeds the world while supporting their families and communities. The arrival of the tractor, one of the greatest agricultural inventions of all time, brought further innovation, marking the beginning of the tractor revolution. For a quarter century, TOTY has sought that ethos: innovation, application, and dedication, which has made it the world's premier tractor award, highly respected and sought after. Tractor of the Year's focus includes zero-emission agriculture, a future that's sustainable and waste-free, embracing alternative fuels and power sources, minimizing costs, and promoting soil health. This is only possible thanks to excellence in research and development and procuring the best engineering and technology to create new tractor designs and novel applications. That's TOTY, a celebration of the tractor, guided by an outstanding international jury, rewarding our problem solvers, our trendsetters, our innovators, meeting agriculture's 21st century objectives with style and substance. BKT supports TOTY with enthusiasm and pride. Our common goal is to build a better future for farming's new generations as well as the planet. It's time to reward the progress together.
All right. Thank you. Hello again, and welcome to TOTY 2023 Awards. I'm very glad to see a lot of people here today, probably from almost all over the world. First of all, I would like to thank Federal Nakoma and DAME International that gave us the opportunity to be here today. And following the success of last year and the high level of public participation, we're very glad that also this year we had the opportunity to showcase the finalist tractors within the special TOTY area that you can find between hall 35 and 37. And every day at 12 and 4 p.m., there will be a show that the visitor can attend, during which the tractors will move, there will be some music, and the speaker will entertain the public. Then a special thanks goes to our sponsor, BKT, that is working with us on the TOTY project. Last, indeed not least, a very special thanks and welcome to the TOTY jury, 25 professional journalists from all over Europe. So here we are again after 1 year, and this time finally without any COVID restrictions. So what we have done since last year, the very first decision that we had to take as TOTY organization was on where we should have the awarding session due, as we know, due to the overlap between EMA and CIMA, which we consider both to be very important to our industry. So we had some internal discussion, and I'm very glad that the decision to come back here has been taken by the jury. And I was also kind of surprised to see that the 98% of the jury was fully convinced about that decision. And one of the most important reasons is that EMA is probably more representative for the specialized tractors that are a fundamental part of the whole TOTY project. Then, after that, thanks to the cooperation with our sponsor BKT, we could finally organize live in presence the traditional kickoff event called Let the Challenge Begin, which took place in Milan in June this year. 60 guests from almost all over the world have been taking part to the 2 days event, during which we had the chance to networking to meet old and new friends. Foremost, all the manufacturers had the opportunity to present their tractors to the jury. They were all given the same amount of time in order to address a specific presentation focused on the voting criteria used by the jury when it's time to evaluate the tractors. During the event have been presented 16 tractors from 13 different brands. This year we also have some new brand that is taking part to TOTY for the very first time, and we're also glad to welcome back some brand that was kind of missing from a while. In total, this year, we're going to have 5 tractors in competition for the open field category, and then 3 tractors for the utility category, and then the most challenging category this year will be the best of specialized with 8 new tractors in competition. All of these 16 tractors are running also for the special one called Sustainable TOTY. Then, after this very first phase for the 1 month of September, the jury has been busy in traveling around Europe in order to test the tractors in competition. Then they had to vote for each tractor by giving a score to each one of the technical parameters. So it's important to underscore that evaluation, it is not an opinion. It is indeed a journalistic analysis of very technical elements. And in conclusion, I would like to say that this year we celebrate the edition number 26 of TOTY. In all these years, we have been growing, and somehow we have transformed the TOTY organization into a real network where we share information, experience, and we produce contents that we spread through our media. So taking part to TOTY, being one of the finalists of TOTY Awards, goes beyond the contest itself. It is indeed an opportunity for the manufacturers to communicate through a formula that aims to highlight the latest technologies, the brand attitude, and the vision for a more sustainable farming. All right, now I would like to welcome our host, and I'm talking about Mr. Alessandro Malavolti, President of Federunacoma.
Thank you, Fabio. I'm Alessandro Malavolti, President of Federunacoma, that is the Italian Association of Manufacturers of Agricultural Machinery and Garden Machinery. And we are also the organizer of the EIMA show. So welcome to the EIMA show. The first day, for me, is a very exciting moment to be here, because for me, it's very funny to be at TOTY, and it's very nice to see all this excitement from all the manufacturers that are waiting for the result of the prize. This is the 26th edition. The first one was 1998 in Verona, and the first edition hosted by EIMA was 2002. This is the second year in a row that we host TOTY, and I'm very proud of that. For us, it's a very good moment because for Federunacoma and EIMA are the association and the show of the specialized agriculture. This is the key element that we have go through in the last few years. So we think that Italian manufacturer and mainly South European manufacturer the focus are on this kind of agriculture that is completely different from the open field for the big agriculture, the big surface. The average farm in Italy is less than 12 hectares. So you have to think that you cannot survive if you make cereals in 12 hectares. But you can survive if you make good wine, or good fruits, or good vegetables. This prize for me is very nice also because we are talking about innovation. All the tractors that you will see in very few minutes are a concentrate of innovation, and each and every technician in each and every big company or small company are putting all their effort to make innovation. And innovation is the key part of our business. If we don't make innovation, we will die. Because the competition is very strong from outside Europe, from North America, from everywhere, but we can survive with the innovation. I would like to thank Fabio, I would like to thank Trattori, I would like to thank all the journalists that have worked very hard in the last few months for that. Welcome to EIMA. I hope you will enjoy all the show and you have the time also to visit all the show. It's quite big. This year we have very good numbers as a number of exhibitors, more than 1,500, and 1/3 is foreign exhibitors, so it's very good for us. And there is a good number of also farmers today, so I hope in the next few days we beat the record of 2018. Thank you, everybody, and have a good Tractor of the Year.
All right, thanks again to Federunacoma and EIMA for the occasion of today. Thanks again also for the occasion and the opportunity to showcase the finalist tractors, which I invite all of you to visit. It's between hole 35 and 37. Now, I'm very glad to welcome a special guest that comes directly from India, just to be with us today. I'm talking about Mr. Rajiv Poddar, Joint Managing Director of Big AT. Welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very glad to meet you all today and take part in the highlight of the much lauded and highly respected Tractor of the Year award, the ceremony itself. In a few short minutes, we will be thrilled to see the results of this year's competition. Soon, we will discover which tractors have most impressed our judges. But before that, before we get to the grand ceremony, allow me to say a few words to all of you. Truly, it is a great honor for me to be here today. After 2 disruptive years in which we have had to adapt and rethink our ways of living and working. Now, as normality returns, I am excited to be here with you. For the first time, to represent BKT as a sponsor and to participate in the magic itself, that is, the Tractor of the Year. Could there be a better platform from which to announce and present the 23 Tractor of the Year awards? IMA, this great exhibition of agricultural machinery, deserves nothing less than the deep respect it commands from across the world. It is a perfect partner for the Tractor of the Year, and it is so encouraging to see so much support for this event from the worlds of farming and agricultural engineering. Now let me share something with you. As the Joint Managing Director of BKT, I feel really excited when we took this sponsorship of Tractor of the Year back in 22. For this wasn't simply just a decision for us to take. It wasn't a corporate decision. No, this was something more like meeting of minds. We saw in the Tractor of the Year, now in its 25th year, a reflection of many of the same values that define BKT. The values such as innovation, application, and dedication. The tractor is inarguably one of the greatest agricultural inventions of all time. And today's Tractor of the Year, under the fabulous leadership of Mr. Fabio, ensures that by supporting sustainability, net zero agriculture, preserving soil health, it recognizes, it rewards, and it reinforces not just excellence in research and development, but also showcases the magnificent machines that are the pinnacle of agricultural engineering and technology. That's why we're here today, a committed partnership, giving Tractor of the Year our full support. To celebrate the tractor, to reward our innovators, and yes, importantly, or I should say very importantly, to meet the agriculture's 21st century objectives with style and substance. Finally, I cannot conclude without mentioning those who make this event possible, those who felicitate and support the event, ensuring its smooth running, and not the least, those treasured results that we are all waiting for. And how not to acknowledge the powerhouse of the Tractor of the Year, the jury, 25 independent agricultural journalists with deep knowledge of this market, who carefully consider every entry, including all its aspects. I know that they enjoy it, but I know how big a task it is. So to Fabio and the judges, I give you my sincere thanks. And of course, the tractor manufacturers. Without your support and recognition, this competition simply wouldn't exist. The fact that we are celebrating together the Tractor of the Year 23 is a testimony to your cooperation and long-lasting support. A deep and heartfelt thank you to all of you. That's all from me. Let the show begin. Let the finals begin. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pola, for your very nice words. Thanks to the BK team that is working with us. And today, we can also give a little anticipation to our guests. Actually, we're working for next year to take the kickoff event, which we call Let the Challenge Begin, to India. So I'm sure it's going to be quite an experience for all of us. All right, now let's talk about tractors, finally. As mentioned, there are 16 tractors in competition for the 4 TOTY awards. So we're going to see the candidates by watching the next video. right. Now, let's move to the most important moment of the day, which will be the awarding session. Before that, I would like to remind you that each one of the finalist tractors will be called on stage one by one in order to receive the traditional finalist plate. And only at the end of that session will be announced the category winner. The first of the handovers will be Sustainable TOTY, followed by Best Specialized, then Best Utility, and Tractor of the Year will conclude the awarding session. And to handle the most important phase of the day, this year I would like to ask the help of some colleagues. Starting with a lady, I'm talking about Ms. Svetla Stefanova from Bulgaria, Chief Editor of AgroCompass, and she will handle the Sustainable TOTY Award. Welcome, Svetla.
Thank you, Fabio. Wow, it's a great pleasure to be here. Welcome, everyone, also from my side. Fabio, can you pass the envelope? Thank you. It's really amazing moment. Well, this category is kind of special because it's open to all the shortlisted tractors. Sustainable TOTY aims to spot the best technologies on field, those technologies that are making modern tractors more safe, more connected, more reliable, more efficient, more effective on soil protection, and less polluting. In one line, more sustainable. So, the winner of Sustainable TOTY 2023 is JCB Fast Track 4220 Icon. Congratulations to the winners.
I'm only going to say a few words because I wasn't expecting this, but this is to thank all the engineers that work tirelessly at JCB to produce a tractor that leads in not only innovation, but pushes the boundaries of what can be different. We build a tractor that is slightly different to the tradition, but I think this award proves that we can all change and we can all accept change. So thank everybody who voted, and thank you very much.
All right. Here we are. Now, I would like to introduce another colleague that will handle the Best of Specialized Award. So I'm glad to pass the floor to Mr. Noel Dunn from Ireland, machinery editor of Irish Farmers Monthly. Welcome, Noel.
Thank you very much indeed, Fabio. A very warm welcome to each and every one to TOTY 2023. Now, it's my job today actually to look after Best Specialist, okay? So what we're going to do basically is I'm going to call, as Fabio mentioned, we're going to call out everybody to come up and receive their plaque, and at the end I will announce the winner. So first up, should I say, the first finalist will be New Holland T4 120F. very much indeed. Okay, our second finalist up this evening, should I say, is BCS Spirit 70 Joule Steer. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, our third finalist is a class Nexus 260. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Okay, the fourth finalist is Massey Ferguson 3SP115. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Our fifth finalist is Rigitrack SK60. Have we any from Rigitrack? Okay. If not, we wish him the very, very best, so we shall deal with that later on. Okay, our sixth finalist is the Landini Rex 4 120 GT Robo Shift. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. Okay, the penultimate, the seventh finalist is Antonia Carrera, Mach 4 Tony. Thank you very much indeed. And the eighth finalist in this long list for sustainable, should I say, for best specialist TOTY is John Deere 5ML. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen. And now, the first Best of Specialist winner for 2023. Thank you, Fabio. This category is dedicated to orchard, vineyard, hill and mountain tractors. The parameters to evaluate this category include engine, comfort, agility, hydraulics, linkage and equipment. As already mentioned, this category has been the most challenging one with 8 finalists in it, probably one of our largest in quite a while. The tractor and the winner of Best Specialist 2023 is, I love this bit, I'm getting so excited. It's like Christmas has come early. The winner, New Holland T4 120F.
Thanks, Noel. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate the award. Again, I would say, as the previous guy said, unexpected. I think you're doing well to keep this stuff secret now, Fabio, for sure. I would like to thank all the jury and really thank all the New Holland team and the team in engineering. It's not so far from here up the road in Modena. They did a great job here. Really proud to be receiving this award today, and thanks a lot to all the team. Well done.
All right. Now it's time for another colleague, which will handle the Best Utility Award, talking about Mr. Roman Engelen from Switzerland, Chief Editor of Schweizer Landtechnik.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and hello also from my side. As Fabio mentioned, I'm representing Switzerland in the jury of Tractor of the Year as editor of the magazines Schweizer Landtechnik and in German language, and also Technique Agricole in French. Purtroppo non c'è ancora un'edizione in italiano per I nostri amici ticinesi e italiani. Now I have the pleasure or the honor to moderate the awarding ceremony of the category Best Utility. For this category, we have 3 tractors in competition. Let's start with the first one. First finalist in this category is Bajak Tracteur with the model 5120 Red Power. Finalist 2 will be McCormick with the model X6 414 with the transmission P6 drive. And the third finalist is New Holland with T5.100S. Okay, Fabio, could you pass me the result? Thank you. But before I will announce the winner, some words about the criteria in this category. So this category focuses on multi-purpose and utility tractors. In other words, those tractors must be versatile in order to work in different tasks, such as road transportation, field and material handling. Some of the parameters that we take into consideration are engine, transmission, electronics, innovative technical features, cab comfort, hydraulics, options, and versatility. So, now the winner will be, okay, is this correct? The winner is McCormick X6 414 with the transmission P6 drive. Congratulations.
Oh, please keep going on with the applause. It was fantastic. What to say? It's really a pleasure to have been participating to the Tractor of the Year. It has been a pleasure because all the efforts and the job that every day and the passion that every day our colleagues in Fabrico are profounding in creating tractors, amazing tractors such as the X6.4, are now fulfilled with this prize. But I want just to remember that this is a collective prize, and this is thanks to our customers that every day are providing their trust to us. Thanks to all of you, and have a nice TOTY. Thank you.
All right. Now, last and not least, it's time for Tractor of the Year. And in this case, I would like to welcome Mr. Bernhard Weber from Austria, Chief Editor of, and this is going to be tough, Österreichische Bauernzeitung, which means the Austrian farm newspaper.
Allora. Sorry, I do not speak Italian, but I have heard that you can say that all the day. Hello, everyone, also from my side. Let me say that I'm glad to be here, and it's an honor to present you the category Tractor of the Year. So let's start with the first of our 5 finalist tractors. The first one is the JCB Fast Track 4220 Icon. So let's move to the second finalist. It's the John Deere 8RX 410. The third finalist is the Valtra Q305. Our fourth finalist this year is the Fendt 728 Vario. And last finalist number 5 is the New Holland T7 300. So, Fabio, please give me the result. As mentioned in the beginning, this category TOTY is dedicated to open field tractors with no limits. The voting parameters include the engine, transmission, hydraulics, comfort, innovative technical feature options, the design, connectivity, and also precision farming. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Tractor of the Year 2023 is Fendt 728 Vario. Congratulations. So now let's see what the winners have to say.
Dear Fabio, representing all these wonderful journalists that has now here awarded us to the Tractor of the Year. So many thanks to you all, and also to the organization here in Eimer, to be in Bologna. It is absolutely a pleasure to get this prize in our hand after 3-4 years of COVID not meeting people. It's so great now to be physical here. This is clearly a team award, and I'm absolutely all-time surprised what our engineering team, what Johannes is leading, really here get out of their team. So thank you very much. We are so proud. That's the reason why we're here, why we're working so hard. Thanks also to the Fendt team. Let's celebrate this award.
All right. So thanks again to the 4 guys who did the job this year. So Svetla, Noel, Roman, and Bernard, thanks, you did a really great job this year. Congratulations again to the winners of the TOTY 2023 awards. Thanks for being with us today, and have a great EIMA, and for sure we're going to meet next year at Agritechnica in Hanover. Thank you.